Hey folks, welcome back to the shed. Well, the number one question we get here at the shed is, are you gonna build a bigger ArcDroid? This, I have bolted to the back of this table here, is the ArcDroid X2 large cut indexing system. This allows you to either trace or load much larger files than before. In fact, more than twice as wide. So now you can go a full 4 foot, and it works pretty simply. Slide the machine to one side, hit the X2 button on the controller. Now you can either load or trace as you would normally. Hit the X2 button again, choose a dividing line where you want to split your cut up. It'll cut the first half, then you simply slide it over, hit run again, and it'll cut the second half and stitch everything together for you. It's an inexpensive and easy way to upgrade your ArcDroid to make much bigger cuts. As a quick and easy way to show you the expanded cutting area of the X2 system, I've got a Sharpie in the end of the arm, and I got a sheet of steel here, 24 by 48 inches. So we're just gonna trace out the line here, and it's gonna show you that you've got much more area than you ever would have with the ArcDroid out on its own. Specifications of the ArcDroid on its own are 26 by 15, and the limitation there is when the arm gets out to full reach and gets over into a corner, that's your limit. That's what gives you the 15-inch depth. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it out to the corner of this piece of steel, again, 4 foot long, right? I'm gonna lower it down so we've got the Sharpie touching the steel. So if I end up with two curves like that, you'll see this is cut one, this is cut two, and anything inside this area is free game. All right, now we're gonna show you how to load a big file, split it in half. That way the ArcDroid can cut one side, then the other, stitch everything together for you. I'm gonna make it pretty simple. First thing you do, hit the X2 button, and it asks you to slide the ArcDroid all the way to the left and hit OK. And then it reminds you that you need to align your cut when you load it in. And now I'm ready to load a file. In fact, you can see now this blue area, that's your extended cutting area. And you can see I can slide back and forth within that area without any problem. So I'm going to pick a 0 point somewhere up over here because I know my file is going to take up most of that space. And then I am going to load a file, and I'm going to go down here. I know this one is an ArcDroid logo that's about 46 inches long. So as you can see, it fits nicely between the two little blue lines. That's your extended cutting area. Next step, hit the X2 and pick your dividing line. This is pretty simple. You just have a little scrolling knob, and I can even change the angle on the split so that it doesn't hit anything. This is the perfect situation because I'm not going to interrupt any of the geometry. But for instance, if it did have to cut through the D or a circle or something like that, the ArcDroid will automatically recreate the geometry on both sides of it, and it'll cut half of it, and then it'll pick it up and cut the other half. But your cleanest cuts are going to happen if you can miss things. And in this case, I'm completely missing everything along the line there. That's a perfect place to divide it. Hit OK, and now we're back into the main screen, and you can see you got side one, side two. Right now I'm set up to cut side one. I'm going to hit run. It'll start taking off and doing the cut for you over there. Once that's finished, all you have to do is you hit the X2 button, slide the machine back over to the other side, and then hit run again, and now it'll pick up and start cutting the other half.